blue line. Shoot! Oh!
Should be a fun day today, Ken. Looking forward to seeing how we stack up against some of the best teams in the state. We've done a really nice job, against Chippewa Falls, North, Memorial. Those are some of the teams that have been ranked in state. We did take a loss to Madison Edgewood, a team that's ranked in the top 5 as well. So, I look at that Madison Edgewood team. Boy, they've been playing some really good hockey, too. And
they have post our game that we played. They have been on a heck of a win streak. So one to watch, definitely, as the playoffs progress.
Well, I like the way our kids have been playing. They've been moving the puck real well. Talking to Davis, he said, start out fast, play fast, be smart in and out of our zones, play our game. And I like our chances against this squad.
Here we go. We got live hockey going on here at John Gordick Memorial Arena. It's going to be a fun one. This will be a fast team. It will be some back and forth stuff. I'll tell you, after the game last week, Thursday, that you got to really step into the next gear. Kokendorfer on in. He's got a trailer with him. Tries to find Maurer. Maurer there late. Nice job. Maurer will dig this one out of the near side. Dietz steps up and into the play here. Nice job kind of jumping into action there. They'll keep that puck deep in the zone. I was going to say it's got to be tough potentially to shift into this type of hockey versus nothing against River Falls, but just River Falls is a different squad, right? Then you come in here and you've got the big guns.
But you got to play your game, Ken. And that's just it. Just play your game, stay within yourself. It doesn't matter who you're playing. I mean, against River Falls, Hudson was phenomenal. They were moving the puck all over the place, and just stick to your game.
Oh, Baker will try to get that one up to his winger, just broken up there by number 15. That's one of their hot hands, Ingbali. And if you're tuning in out there at U School Milwaukee, I am going to apologize right now. We are going to screw up a fair amount of those names. We're going to do our best, but bear with us. We not knowing these guys like we know that Hudson squad. We do get a couple of them wrong, so bear with us.
You're not Doc Emmerich. You're close, Ken.
Oh, you're sweet for saying that. Doc, him retiring this year, that was a bummer deal. I really am going to miss him. Up and over the net. That one bounces out. Kind of a lively board there. Glove save by the A-Ripper on his left side. But that board kind of set that one out and almost gave him an angle at the goal there.
Yeah, Doc Emmerich, one of the best to do it. I mean, if not the best, I mean, he's a staple, right? And everybody tries to, come close to, maybe emulate in some of what he does, but he's got more adjectives than the dictionary.
Yeah, he is amazing what he can do. Just unbelievable. He's definitely a guy I love watching during the Stanley Cup, where he's just – and the pace that he can call a game, too. These high school players are at one level, but you get into that NHL pace, and it's go mode, to say the least.
Oh.
Fed in. Kokendorfer kind of got a hold of that one late as Maurer had slid it over to him. Back to Maurer. He feeds the point. A little bit of a drizzling puck out there, but made it over to Gibbs. Turnaround. Nice job there. Kokendorfer, I like that. Goes forehand, backhand, real quick like. Maurer in to help his D out there. I love the end-to-end play by Matt Maurer. That's good work. Tipped in. They'll slip a check on that far side. That's the gambler, number 9, Mr. Ross. And pretty even so far. Maybe Hudson with a little bit of the better of the action at the U School end. Just as I say that, they got a nice outlet pass into the zone here. Giblin off the boards there. The double deuce sees that one kind of die off behind him. They'll have to regroup in the end here. Giblin will swing it around. That's Hunter Danielson, number 5 on that far side. Chips that up. Dietz with it now. Dietz tries to fire this one on up. Nice stick there by one of the, that's number 13, Tomes. Great stick by him to block that outlet pass, trying to feed the point, and did a great job of keeping it in. They'll switch 2 behind the action here, keep a couple forecheckers in there. U School catching Hudson in a little bit of a long shift. They'll ice it down, and you can hear them beneath us. They're pretty excited about that shift.
Yeah, it was a good shift by him, Ken, making it tough on our D to get it out of our zone, and
Yep.
that's what the coaches talked about, the quick in and outs of the zone. Do a good job of that and getting our forwards moving. That's what we need to do.
Look at that play by Tomes. That was a great play by him to break out the outlet and ultimately kept it in that zone a bit longer. Hudson tries to bounce it off the boards and out. Richardson will give chase in the zone here. Got the bulldozer number 17 out there with him. Wow, look at the speed here, but Hudson, nice tip. Can't get away with it though. Here comes U School. On in, tries to work around one, he does. Hudson in their own end, giveaway there.
Got to move it.
Strappin needed to pass that one up. Kept in the zone. Hudson kind of scrambling a little bit right now. Nice move again by U School. Feeds this one back again. Hudson collapsing around their goaltender. They'll bat it up the near board now and able to get it out of the zone. They'll have to tag up.
Sloppy play by Hudson so far, in my opinion, Ken.
Yep, they're got to keep it crisp with this U School squad.
Well, you got to credit them, too, because they're doing a good job of bunching us up in the zone, and we're not able to get it out.
U School again on the breakout. Tried to stop that when it was Dietz, but they still get it deep into the zone here. You can hear the coach underneath. He's pretty excited about what they're doing right now. And they're playing the right style of hockey, right, where you're just keeping it in the zone, going to work. Got 2-1 shots right now, out shooting Hudson. Hudson needs to regroup just a little bit, get a little bit cleaner on their action.
Yeah, they're having a hard time. Good job by their D, keeping them pinned in there.
Ice will be the call.
That was number 7, Vogel, over there on that far D side. Did a real nice job.
Oh, and that's, you want to beat a team like this, either side of the coin, you need to have good shifts and string a couple of good ones together. That's 2 back-to-back good shifts by the U School squad.
Good start by U School. Their legs are looking good right now. I mean, long bus trip coming up here. That's what the coaches were hoping that they'd come out and be able to do that. And another good check over there.
Icing's waved off. They'll sling it around the near board here and tipped up and out, trying to get one of their speedsters on it. That's number 13, Tomes. It's one of those names we're going to call a lot today. Goaltender able to make the stop. That's Schroeder in net. Number 32 for the U School.
Big kid, junior.
Yeah, he's tall. Look at that guy. My goodness.
Yeah, he takes up a lot of the net, I'll tell you that. So you got to get him moving side to side and get bodies in front of him and try to get some dirty goals, maybe some rebounds and some loose change.
Nice pinch in there by Baker. He comes all the way into the zone here. I like that. Baker below the goal line trying to get something to go. Gillick out there to support. They'll send this one the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Ben Parent with it now. Slung around to Baker. Baker tries to tip it up and out, but no can do. This U School jumps on it quick. Shot. One over, one on. A. Ripper makes that one relatively routine as he catches it right in the Hudson Raiders shield there.
This is going to be one of those games, Ken. We need Ripper to stay true and focused. I mean, I put this game on Ripper, in my opinion. I think he's going to have a heck of a game for us to, come out on top.
Yeah, that's certainly one of those deals, right? When you get into the playoffs, you need to have your goalie firing on all cylinders, and Ripper's coming into things with some really, really nice work, nice games.
Yeah, he's had a couple of shutouts lately. Braden Meyer got the shutout down in River Falls the other night, but Ripper's been strong. We need him to be that way today.
Quick shout out to Kent Ripplinger's family. That's A. Ripper. That's his dad there. They're watching in North Dakota, South Dakota, Pennsylvania,
Harry
Arizona,
Ross, come
Texas. All over. Hess, can you monitor things? I got something else I got to peek at real quick. Sorry, buddy. Technical wizard here.
No problem. U School getting it into the Hudson zone. Parent there to try to stop it. I guess that was Giblin that goes down. Shot out front, out to the point. shot wide by Vogel. I think they're going to get a penalty here. So I think that's going to go against number 25, I believe. No, it's going to be Mears with the high stick. So U School going to go on the power play. 10-12 left in this first period. U School out shooting Hudson 3-2. Faceoff's going to go to the right of Ripper. Hamburg is going to take that. We've got Danielson, Parent, and Schultz on D. U School wins it clean. Little giveaway. Hunter Danielson on a breakaway here on the left side. Over to Hamburg. Hammer with the tip and Schroeder with the save. Great chance, short-handed. Hamburg with a nice tip from Danielson coming down that left side. Used to go regroup and get it to the neutral and get into the blue line. Get it over the blue line. Nice shot. Ripper with the save and Hudson with the clear.
Nice dump back into the U School in there. Minute 22 left to go in the power play for U School. It's got number 18, Mearsy, in the box. What did he get called for? I missed it there.
It was a high stick, Ken.
High stick. Okay. 109 left to go in the power play for the U School. Hudson, nice job. Up and out again. We're trying to get a stick on it. Nice job. Cokes on in. Cokes has got a trailer with him. That was Giblin. Ooh.
Come on. What do we got going on here below us?
Breezer. Little WWF going on beneath us here.
Looked like Ethan Mann and Sam Ross got tied up right underneath us. I don't know what exactly was going on there, if they were just hooked up with jerseys, and I don't know. Turned into a wrestling match down below us.
Right. Little WWF kicking in. So 51 seconds left to go in the power play for U School. Nice cut down on the lane there. That was Kokendorfer who got a skate maybe on that one, and it kicked back into the zone here.
Sam Ross going to come off. Get Jillick back in there.
Jillick can fly. He is the human cannonball. He's all energy out there. You got to love it. 27 seconds to go. Out to the point. They'll play catch out at the blue line. Quick shot, blocker, save. Giblin in there. Gets a little bit of help. Now your slap shot. Whoa, that was redirected on the way there. Not on net, though. Thank goodness for Hudson.
Just wide, Ken.
9 seconds to go in the power play. Yeah, just wide. That was
heck of a
scary,
tip.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, those redirects like that. I'd like to see Hudson start with a lead too, Ken. I don't know, it's just one of those deals. I mean, who doesn't want to have a lead, right? It's like no-brainer.
Yep.
Especially in hockey or soccer. But we play a lot better with a lead.
We definitely do. It'd be nice to see that Hudson squad get off the schneid here and get that first G. So Hudson, though, able to kill that penalty off. Nice job by them. A little bit of action there right in front of the parents section. Number 6 got the business on the far side. That was Richardson, and gave it back in a big way. Richardson getting chipped around a little bit by U School right now. Offsides was the call. Quick shout out here. This is a special one. Jamie Schultz wanted me to mention we have 2 athletes from the Hudson Special Hockey with us today at the game. Hudson Special Hockey is a program designed to give athletes with special needs an opportunity to learn to skate and play hockey. If you know anyone who might want to participate, you can email hudsonspecialhockey@gmail.com. And that's all one word, hudsonspecialhockey@gmail.com. Just drop it in an email and they'll get you connected up with the right people. Jamie,
we should do a special shout out to Nikki Olin too. She was player of the week on Wisp Preps.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah.
Girls are in action right now over in Eau Claire, down 2-0 last I heard. Getting U School hemming them in the zone here, and Giblin goes to work on that side. Ross sends this one up but not out, trying to hit Matt Maurer. A little bit of a hook that could have been called. Maurer off to the races. Maurer alone. Glove save by the goaltender. Had to make another save as his D-man came back and accidentally put a skate on that one.
Nice stick by Jillick.
Look at this.
Mears, I'm
Mearsy.
sorry.
He's got Hunter with him. Feeds to Hunter. Hunter shot. Oh, my goodness. Schroeder standing on his head right now. 2 big-time saves as Hudson's trying to put the puck in the net. And they had some grade A opportunities there.
Get it deep. There you go.
Nice reach by Mearsy to get that one deep. He laid out for that one. Excellent job. Hudson comes away with this one. Hunter Danielson sees it's checked off his stick. Good stick work there by number 12. That's Man, one of their top dogs.
They got a few top dogs, Ken.
They do. We before the game, we went and started about 4 players. 11, 12, 13, 15. 2-1. Here we go. Fed on over. Well, I'll tell you, they were really getting into it as he was coming in. The double deuce there, Hamburg. Close to maybe an interference. I don't know. Sticks were getting up there as he was trying to get his stick down to make that play.
Yeah, you said it, Ken. It could have been called interference, but they're letting them play here tonight.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple potential penalties that have not been called.
Another one right there. U-School with it now below the goal line. Trying to feed one out front. Can't do it. Here comes Harry Ross. He's got a man with him. Richardson trailing. Ross over the line. Oh, nice shot. Trying to go 5-hole, I think. Schroeder up to the chance.
Yeah, I'd like to see them position that puck a little bit, but you know what? I mean, he's coming down on that left side there, and Schroeder makes a great save. I'm sure Harry would like to try that, opposite side or maybe even the short side, but he hit him right in the gut.
Nice win there by Cokes. Out to the point. Shot. Whoa, my. How did that get through? Oh, Cokes sent that one just wide. Ross with it now. This line buzzing. Nice move. Shot.
Oh, he piped it.
Ross literally knocked that one right off the top pipe. Ding. You heard it. That was a heck of a look by Sam Ross, number 9, the gambler. Got to be careful jumping
Dietz
into the play there. Dietz, nice job. Nice stick check. Wow, behind the play, you saw those two, Giblin and his man, giving each other a little bit of cross-check chin action. Surprised there was no call on those two.
Great job by Dietz getting back and with the stick check, like you said, Ken. I mean, there's a potential breakaway there, and he prevented even they might have given him a shot, but it was just a trickle to Ripper.
Big-time play there by Mr. Brody Dietz. I'll send that one around to the far side. Richardson waits on it. Tapped up to Richardson. He's got a man in the middle. Here we go. Another odd man rush. Look at this. Jillick with it now. Jillick shot. Oh! Had his hands in the air, and that goaltender Schroeder, unbelievable save, gets the paddle down.
He stick saved that.
Literally an open net. Schroeder got a stick down. Jillick lifts that like a millimeter. It's in the net.
Unreal.
He had a wide open net. He thought, I'm sure he was like, that's in.
Yeah.
Bounces up high. It's played by Hunter. Little giveaway in the zone. They'll have to regroup. Wisely done by Parent. Springs a man on in. That's Giblin. Giblin's got a trailer. Hunter. Giblin shoots. Big rebound. Hunter Danielson with it now. Hudson's starting to feel it right now. They're getting their legs underneath them. So we've got about 4 minutes to go in this first period, and they're buzzing a little bit. Hudson will drop this one back in.
They are, Ken. They've had probably the last 6 shots, and Schroeder's been unbelievable.
It's the get a hot goalie this time of the year. They're tough, and it goes both ways, right? You look at our goaltender, A. Ripper. Fun to see him hot this time of year as well. How many odd man rushes have we had in the last half of this period? It's been a lot. Real aggressive hockey by U-School allowing some of these odd man rushes, or is it just Hudson doing a great job working the positioning on the puck?
I say it's a little bit of both. They've had a couple opportunities as well, and I think we're both teams are playing aggressive and trying to pinch and make plays.
Gotta love it.
Fun hockey.
Yes, sir. Maurer sends this one wide. Ross chips it in, but not as deep as he'd like. Nice job. Jumps up for that one. Puck still alive in the zone. Cokes.
Look at Ross
the board.
work.
Ross just a grinder. Fed the point. Baker wasn't there in time. Baker tries to send this one in. They'll tag up at the blue line, get a couple fresh skaters out there. You watch this U School, they'll float a couple guys on that far side. Drop pass on over to 2-5 right now. That's Benjamin. I'm going to screw up that name, but
hand pass.
Benjamin.
Easy now.
Wild hockey, my goodness. Woo! End-to-end action.
Well, the second half of this period, Ken, it's just been fire wagon, like you say. I mean, it's been back and forth and odd man rushes and goalies coming up with great saves. We've been peppering Schroeder. Now we're leading on shots 11-5, and Schroeder's been fantastic.
That save he made on Jilic was that was ESPN worthy there.
Yep.
Face-off one cleanly jumps over the stick of Schultze on that far side. Now regroup here in the neutral zone. Over the red line, shot out of play though, unfortunately, so we'll get a
face-off out of the zone.
Yep.
Probably at center, maybe.
Looks like it. Yeah, Parent was just trying to wrap that one off the glass right underneath us and just got a little too much of it. Up and out of play, so 2:21 to go. Oh, those two will get tossed for getting a little too close to the face-off dot. U-School wins the draw here. A little looper of a shot. Nice check there by Parent. Wipes his guy out on the boards. Fed out front. Good pass there by U-School. Back out to the point. Quick shot. Blocked there by number 12. That was Parent. Hudson trying to get a hold of this one. Nice job. Getting a little header out of the zone there by Harry. That's Harry Ross. Good job by 15 to keep onside. That's Ingbali.
Get it out.
Yep, don't get fancy in the zone. See, that's what happens.
Right, you got to move it.
You got to move that quick. You can't get too fancy.
Well, it keeps the puck in our zone.
Yep. Wrapped up there on the far side. Hutzer had that one in his skates, gets it out of the zone. Coach calling for him to throw it in deep. A Ripper puts a glove on top of that one. 84 seconds to go in this opening period. Wow, this guy right here, 12, just stuck his skate out and tripped Brody Dietz as he's coming off the ice. Ethan Mann, that was something. The game within the game.
They're going at it hard.
Yeah, this is one of those no love lost games, I'm sure of it. Oh, U-School works it along the near board here. Nice breakout. They tipped this one on up to 13. That's Thomes. Thomes on in. Nice poke there by Giblin. Gets that one off his stick.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
1 minute to go. Hunter Danielson sees this one off that dasher board. Hudson with it now. Fired on up, just out of reach of the double deuce Hamburg there. U-School regroups in their own end. They'll fire it up that far side. Not tapped in. That should be an icing. Yep. Just missed the puck there. So that one will come back down into the zone, and it was right at his feet. Just couldn't get a twig on it.
Yeah, that's a tough break for McGregor. The freshman, he's leading the team in points. I mean, he's been fantastic this year for those guys.
Face-off win again by Hudson. Shot, save, Schroeder. Sam Ross rung one off the pipe earlier in the period. Ross trying to bury one 5-hole that time. I'd say grade A opportunities for Hudson. 2, maybe 3 of them. 2 that come to mind are the Ross one, and then obviously that Jilic one that Schroeder made some kind of wild save on.
Absolutely.
Tape to tape. Here we go. Hudson on in.
Come on, let's get one here.
Wow, Ross, what a move. Baker's got to get on his horse here.
Uh-oh.
Works around him. Nice stick by Baker.
Oh, the ref took a dump.
Well, and the bench underneath us not happy about that one. Both teams getting a little chippy out there, I'd say, in a huge way. Again, ref's got to get this one under control a little bit, has this. Behind the play, they're over there scrapping. Good choice of music here. Why can't we be friends?
Well, again, it's Ethan Mann and Sam Ross mixing it up, and
Yeah, that man guy, he's not afraid to poke the bear.
well, he's getting after it. There's
Yep.
no doubt about it.
Yep, you gotta love the passion. Well, a fun first period. And both these teams really playing their hearts out there. Fun action end to end. Hudson getting the better of them on the shots, 12-6, and definitely the better of them from a what I call the grade A opportunities.
Yeah, it was fast hockey, Ken. Buckle up. Here we go. Second period is going to be
Seriously.
exciting.
Woo. Stick around. We'll be back. Welcome back to John Gornick Memorial Arena. It's Ken Conan, Todd Hess, Jeff Munter. Up in the booth, we've got a barn burner going. Nothing on the board for either team after that first period. The ref coming over to both benches, telling them a little bit about what happened that last period and how he'd like to see it cleaned up a bit and how that looks. So I like that he's doing that because at the end of that period, it had dissolved a little bit to chaos out there.
Totally agree, Ken. Clean it up. I don't want to see a penalty fest. There wasn't any called in that first period, which is it's
crazy.
fine, but unless it gets out of control, I mean, the kids got to, keep it together and play within the rules and play smart and play fast and don't let the refs be a part of this game.
Offsides is the call, so we're going to face off outside the zone here as the U School would come into the zone just a little too early. And you've heard us mention it before. I'll mention it again. We've got some areas with a little bit of water accumulation that have not set up yet. So you might see the puck stutter step out there a little bit. That's why.
Yeah, you like to see some clean hockey. There was some plays behind the play that was getting kind of chippy.
Yep. And both these teams very, very capable squads and definitely can play some really clean hockey, really clean, fast hockey. And that's what I'd like to see. Kept into the zone nicely by Kokendorfer.
Yeah, Mears had the only penalty there in that first period with the high stick.
Big hit there by Dietz right at center ice. The coach is saying that was a little bit high.
He's
Don't
playing
let
the
him
puck.
play. Yep. Giblin on in. Giblin tries to work around another guy. Can't do it. Hudson gives this one away on the far side. They'll drop it over to number 14. That's actually, I don't know if that was 14. It might have been 11.
It was 11, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Giveaway right in front. Nice pad save by Ripper. That's the stuff you can't do with U School, just like they don't want to do it with us. You don't want to give them those easy kind of giveaways right in that slot area. Obvious, but nice job there by Parent. He'll play one off the pads. Hamburg tries to feed that one on over. He got a couple line mates that were off, though. Nice job by Parent, getting his nose right into the action underneath us here. Great job by him. Mearsey goes for the poke check, misses on that one. Big number 5 coming on in. That's Kennedy. They'll reverse this one back to that far board. Pass right into the slot area. Nobody home. Richardson sees that one sneak over his stick. He's got Jillick chasing with him. Jillick washes his guy out. U School gains control on their own end. Tries to tip it off the board and out. Can't do it. Nice job then by Ben Parent. Nice keep in. Strappin sees his guy play, looking out front. Dietz with it now. He'll wrap this one back in. U School, nice pass out and out of the zone. Here they come. U School number 17. That's Woods.
I like to see Hudson using the body a little bit more this period, Ken.
Yeah, I think you're going to see that. Ref gets in the way of that pass back to his defensive partner. Hudson up and out. Nice job. Little tape to tape there. Maurer, he's got a guy with him. That's Strappin. Nice break up there by the U School D.
Yeah, you got to get a shot on net there. You had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Like to see a shot.
Ross going to work against big number 8 for them. That's Charlie Keeg. U School into the zone here. They'll work this one behind the goaltender, Alex Ripplinger. Again, thanks for tuning in out there, all the family of Alex and Kent and Kelly. Gimlin tries to get this one out. U-School doing a good job hemming them in, at least momentarily. Sent around to that far side. Nice job. Maurer tries to feed that one off the boards. Hits Ross. Ross flying into the zone here. Maurer trailing. Oh, just barely taken away from him as he is trying to poke that in.
Shout out to Barry Lundeen and John Gornick up on Mille Lacs.
All right. It's like
John
we had that
Gornick
last
still
year.
hasn't caught a fish, I guess. Been up there for weeks.
Lundeen and Gornick providing food for the whole Hudson community. Nice job, boys. Mearsy with a nice shot there. A riser. Schroeder catches that one right on the right shoulder.
That's a story from Lundeen.
Right.
Gornick might have another story.
Trust but verify.
Let's hear it for Danny and Rachel.
Well, Hudson with a face-off just to the right of Schroeder in the zone. Mearsy, Hunter, and the double deuce Hamburg out there.
Parent Schultz on D.
A win by U-School. They'll drop this one into the neutral zone. Float a guy there at the blue. Quick shot that goes to the right of Ripper. Ref trying to get out of the traffic there. Shot on in. That one's wide again. U-School going to work right now in the zone. Fed out front. Good stick there by number 12. That's Ben Parent. Parent activated in the play. He'll go towards the middle. Wow, Hunter gets one back to him. Nice job by Parent. Parent washes out on the far side. This is great play by Parent. Woo! Quick shot by Hunter. He goes for that tight angle. Can't do it, but got a juicy, juicy rebound there. High stick will be the call. We'll get a whistle. I love what Hunter was doing down there. He knew he had a tight angle. He knew he'd probably see a rebound come out front and took the shot, saw the rebound. Couldn't bury it, though. Like the idea.
Fast hockey, Ken, back and forth. Again, Hudson on top on the shots, 14-6. U-School was doing a nice job keeping it into the zone. Not a lot of shots on Ripper, though, to show for their efforts.
Dietz will control that one all the way around, and Maurer could not quite get to it. That went flying around the horn there, so we'll get another face-off in the zone. Regroup down on the Hudson end. We like to call the north end of the rink. On the prior game, one of our players for that JV squad had a nice hat trick. That was Ryland Schultz with a hattie. Nice feed on over to Ross. Ross got a trailer. That's Cokes in it. Ross chips it over one man. Gets ridden into the boards. Ross still with it. Got a guy out front. Oh, he had Maurer, who's in a bit of a stick fight out front. Dietz activated in the zone here. He'll skate behind the goal line. Boy, Dietz is a fast skater. Maurer out to cover for him at the point. Cokes in there. Giblin shot. Breaks that stick. He's right by his bench. Quick shot by the gambler, Ross, there. And Schroeder, nice save by him.
It's $280 right there down the drain.
I like how, for me, it's like, oh, broken stick, grab another one. Parent of a current player?
Yeah.
$280 just thrown on the ice, boom.
Yeah, we just went through that.
Just throw that right out the door. We'll get the fourth line out there. Oh,
another pipe.
Baker, wow, he rung that literally up pipe to pipe. His line mate was out there celebrating, thought that went in. I frankly did too. What a unbelievable shot by Baker. Wow, Baker with that wrister up high. Woo! Talk to me about that, Hess.
Well, I'd like to see it in. I mean, it was a great, excellent shot. I mean, we've got two pipes. He had that one and Sam Ross earlier, and goalie's best friend, Schroeder's got pipes that are his best friends tonight so far.
Well, we're getting close to ringing the bell. We've certainly been ringing the outside of the pipe a couple times, and only a matter of shots here will get her to go. Mearsy with it now, 2-2. He's got the double deuce with him, sent right in front. Hamburg with some good speed up that far side. Hunter will take control. Hunter with it now, back to Parent. Looking for the pass back. Parent gets over the red line, drops this one deep into the zone. Mearsy goes goes to Chase on that far side. Nice stick check by him. Gets some assistance from the double deuce Hamburg over there. Back out to Baker. Baker on over to Parent. Parent backhands this one into the zone here. We'll change out two of the D right now, so the big guns come out, Giblin and Brody Dietz. Hunter doing a nice job.
Excellent work by Hunter.
That guy, he just pack a lunch when he gets in the zone. He's going to be in there for a bit typically. Sent the length of the ice scene on the cake here, so both teams will be able to make some changes, and this face-off will be to the right of Schroeder.
Good action, Ken. Hudson up on the shot, 16-6. Face-off coming to the right of Schroeder. He got Cokes, number one line out there. Both the Ross boys on either side of him, and Giblin and Dietz on D.
Quick update on the girls' game. They took a L over in Eau Claire. Playing the Stars, 3-1 was the final. Girls will be firing up this next week on Thursday as well. We'll have a doubleheader to start the playoffs. Girls are going to take on Superior. 5 o'clock. Here we go. Here. Chipped up. Nice job. Over to Cokes. Cokes has got Harry Ross. You've got Harry and Sam Ross, the brothers Ross out there. Nice job to keep that one alive in the zone. Chipped out now. Giblin will give chase. Icing waved off. Send in 1-4 checker. Nice play back to his partner Dietz. Dietz plays a little bit of catch. Giblin tips that one in, but couldn't get it in deep. Off the wall there. Gillick, good hustle there on the far side. He's got some fresh legs, so they'll regroup if that was offsides.
That'll be an icing.
So a couple icings this period, a couple more than we saw the first period out of the U School. Hudson needs to capitalize with his own, face-off win and then get some momentum in that zone real quick.
Yep, I'd like to see it. We got Strappin going with Richardson and Gillick and Parent and Schultz at D.
This is definitely a line that can buzz out there. Oh, yeah, it's games like this that it's like they're on fast forward the whole time. The time just flying. Couple players tied up behind the action there. A couple number 17s talking about how it's their favorite number. And, hey, what do you got for schoolwork? Oh, I don't know. I got calc now. Oh, where are you going to school next year or the year after that? Oh, I'm not sure.
That could be Mann, too, number 12. He's been jawing with everybody on the team.
Yeah, he likes getting everybody's head out there. Face-off controlled at least for a second. Richardson gets control of it, though, after the win there. And Hudson doing a nice job. Didn't win the draw, but won it in the zone. Giveaway now. Far side, U School. They'll switch spots in over the blue. Cuts towards the middle. Nice stick save there. You just heard the thud of the stick as A. Ripper made that save. Sent on up that far side. Unable to get past his man. That puck kind of dies below the goal line there. U School flying right now in the zone. U School draws first blood as Hudson got kind of chasing things in the zone. Get a replay on that goal.
Yeah, it looks like 15 from maybe 17. And
oh, Ripper made the initial couple saves there, but that last one he kicked out. They had a guy just waiting for it.
Went to that far side.
So the U School squad able to get one on the board against this Hudson squad, and we'll get the U School guy pulled from the face-off there. That's Thomes, and Hudson trying to get one back.
Getting the assistant withdrawal, Ethan Mann. That goal occurred at 8:28 of the second period.
So 15 will get the tally. That's Ingbali. He's one of their kind of core goal scorers. He'll get the tally.
And the assist by Mann, Ethan Mann.
Mann's number 12. He's been kind of the what you might call the pest out there today. They'll get him for that one as he was taking a run from behind and interference is the call, as that puck wasn't even close. Power play coming up for Hudson.
So yeah, number 6, that'll be Cox going into the bench for the 2 minutes. So Hudson's going to go on the power play here.
Well, and nice timing too of this power play. It'd be fun to see if we could put one in the net. Hudson just saw one go into their net. Would love to get a little momentum here.
Hudson's power play has been at 28%, 30% most of the year.
Well, the net will be off its moorings, so they'll reset that. Schroeder will take a quick stroll down the goal line there.
U School's PK has been 87%, so they've been doing a really good job at not giving up power play goals.
Koch's in on the draw. He wins that one cleanly to Giblin. Giblin on over to Dietz. Dietz will play catch. Giblin, one-timer shot.
Oh, wow.
Shot right there. Goal! Sam Ross buries the rebound that popped right out in front. Hudson right back into this one. They'll take the lap in front of the bench. Good goal, good comebacker for Hudson as we got down by 1 and got a power play scored within seconds.
Cox is the one that's got that loose change.
That was Cox, okay.
Yep. Yeah, a huge response by Hudson. We needed that one, especially U School getting that first goal. That was big.
So 7:43 in the second. Again, number 8, Kokendorfer on the goal.
Number 8, Matt Kokendorfer. And the assist, number 21, Brody Dietz, and number 2, Matt Giblin. Kokendorfer from Dietz to Giblin. Power play goal.
8 from 21 and 2. So the D guys getting in on the action there. The Gino goes to number 8, Cox. Nice job. Look at the gambler just dealing them dirty. Coming off that sideboard. Nice job by him. They ace that one up off the glass there. Parent with it now. Parent sent on in. Nice job. Mearsey touches that one into the zone. He'll go to war as he battles for that puck just a little ways away from it. U School 3-2. They want to get a change here. They'll fire that one out. Sent along that far side, little miscommunication, and Bryce goes down. They'll send this one back in. A Ripper makes a stop behind his net. Giblin hits the brakes, a little bit of pressure. Two guys on him right now. Wow, puck loose right at the side of the net. Ripper doing a good job to not let that one, offsides, not let that one sneak past him. Ripper had to be sharp there on that far pipe. It's that puck just kind of bounced right out front.
Hudson's got to do a better job moving the puck in their own zone. Credit U School, they're doing a great job having them in.
So just outside the zone, this is Carson Streppen with the on the draw. He's the bulldozer. That far side, I think Jillick, the cannonball, getting into it just a little bit with his man. You got to be careful with that, right? Last thing you want is to get some goofy penalty here with 6 to go in this period. Richardson gives chase here. Nice check by Richardson. Here goes Giblin. He's got a couple guys with him. Giblin goes wide. Giblin still with it. Deep in the zone, taking a bit of a lap, kind of fumbles it behind the goal line there. Unfortunately, doesn't get anything set up. U School sends this one out. They'll check each other into the boards there on the far side. Jillick, of course, is going to get into that action. Why wouldn't you? Puck just kind of unable to get anything on it. Both teams are just kind of whacking at it. Dietz, shot, woo! Schroeder had to be sharp there. Dietz was going top shelf on him, and Schroeder caught that one in the jersey, had to kind of shake it out.
Dietz with a really nice move, came in, got the puck, crossed the blue line, made a great shot on Schroeder, and Schroeder with a good save, and well done.
The goal scorer, Cox, on the draw. U School takes this one. Nice check there by number 14, Maurer. Bit of a jumping puck. Maurer with it now. Oh, he had Cox coming in. Ross gets rubbed off on the play. There's 2 guys pigpiling him over there. If they can get the puck loose. My goodness, getting rough. Ben Parent jumps into the play here. Onside, nice blocker save there by the Ripper. Quick shot right back.
What a play.
That goes in the net. What a great feed by them. They had him moving east to west like we talk about. Put that one right in the back of the net.
That was crazy. What an absolutely beautiful pass. That was something else. Els getting the pass from Tomes. Whew. Heck of a play.
From the board, saw him coming in on the backside and just able to get it to him. 2-1, U-School on top.
Pretty goal.
That it was.
Going to the Wildcats, number 10, Peter Howell. Getting the assist, number 13, Ethan Combs.
Mears will fire that one up the far side. Goes to the U-School squad here.
Oh,
they
boy.
get control of it in front.
Another one.
Backhander on in. Wow, as Hudson had collapsed right in front of their crease and nobody able to get a body on it. They'll just backhand one on in.
Crazy. Yep. Els gets another one, picking up the loose change. Back-to-back goals by U-School and Els.
Within seconds there, too. That definitely takes a little wind out of your sails. Hudson's got to regroup here. Like we say, one at a time.
Getting assist, number 6, Eric Cox. At goal for 12-18.
U-School sends this one around and out. Hudson again getting the better of the opportunities, but unfortunately not seeing the G-nose from it now. This U-School team has racked up 2 quick ones here. It'll be fun to watch how Hudson responds here. Just missed on the far side. U-School buzzing in the zone. Richardson with it now. Feeds this one on up to Jillick. Jillick runs his guy into the boards. Carson Strappin sends this one deep into the zone. They'll try to change a couple there. Baker goes to work. Wow, nice play from the backside there. Ross on in. It's a 2-1 with Maurer. Ross. Maurer, no goal.
Oh, come on. He got it at the stick at the end.
No goal. He was going for the stop. It went off his skate.
I know it went off his skate, but then I thought he might have got his stick on it before. Hit the replay. Nope.
Too late, sorry. We might actually be able to see it right up here. 339. Watch for that. We can watch it there.
Yeah, I thought he might have got his stick on it as it was going into the net. Yeah, he went with the kick to get it, but I think he tipped it in.
Huh. Well, the guys are talking about it. It certainly looks like it might be. You don't talk about it unless one thinks it's worth the conversation, right?
I'm telling you what, I seen him kick it, but as it was going towards the goal line, he went with his stick and tipped it in.
Which is a good goal.
Which is a good goal. I'm telling you, that's what I saw. He motioned with his stick.
We'll get the ref's decision here. Well, they'll come underneath and talk a little bit more as the Hudson crew was a little tight on them. So I'm going to try to tee this up here underneath us, Hess. Let's see if I can do that.
I'm telling you what. Now, I can't see if he did actually get his stick on the puck as it was crossing the goal line, obviously from this view, but he went with his stick to tip it in off of his skate.
All right, here we go, Hess. Watch here. We got 20 seconds to go. We're going to put it on our, unfortunately, I can't play this on your screens, but I can definitely put it up on our screen. We can get a good look at it here. 3:50, so 10 more seconds here.
Right here.
In
here
the zone. Yeah.
See, I told you.
You're exactly right. Goal. It's a goal. It's a goal, yep. hit his skates, and then he hit it in with his stick. Clearly see it. Clear as day. We just replayed it. You think if I say that loud enough, the refs will hear me down there?
We got the replay up here.
Oh, so you hear that, Hess? He's saying it wasn't a kicking motion, he was stopping. It was still a good goal because of the stick knocking it in. Yeah, it's a good goal. We looked at it on the replay. It's clear as day. It wasn't a kicking motion. He was stopping, and he got his stick on it. We got it in the booth. It's a good goal. The ref's talking to us. I don't know if we can even look at a replay, he says. So the ruling, the official ruling, Hess, is if there's a kicking motion, then Hesser. Todd. Don't say anything else to those guys down there. Thank you. If the refs want to engage with us, we'll talk to them like they did 2 seconds ago, but we don't want to talk to those guys. So he's saying beneath us, if he's making a stopping motion, goes off the skate, it's a good goal. That's exactly what happened. It wasn't a kick. We watched the replay. It's not a...
Well, he got his stick on it probably before it was even going into the net.
That's the secondary thing, too.
Right.
That's the whole other equation here.
There you go. It's no goal.
That 100% should have been a goal for a number of reasons there. Unfortunate for Hudson.
Yep.
Well, and I don't understand what the big discussion underneath us was, Hess, if he was going to rule it a no goal, right? Why are you over here talking to these coaches? That's what they want, to no goal, right? Doesn't make sense.
It is what it is.
Yep.
You know.
Yep, those are the adversities during the game. You just got to battle through, and this is definitely one of those cases. So Hudson's going to have to pour it on here, being down by a couple, and got 3 minutes to go in this second period, and then obviously a full third, but going to be a wild one here. Fired on up to Hunter. He sees that one kind of stop behind him, and he'll fire that one back in. On around to Baker. Baker chips this one back in deep here. They'll change Mr. Matt Maurer, who was just out there and scored that goal that was waved off. Hunter Danielson in the corner battling along with Bryce Hamburg.
Yeah, it's unfortunate by, the Raiders that it wasn't called a goal. I see where the ref, seen as it did go off his skate, but it wasn't in a kicking motion.
No. Shot in front, another goal by U-School. Oh, they're piling them on right now, and Hudson needs to find the answer to this U-School team. They are just dropping them in right now.
That's him, Igbali, getting that goal off the pipe, and then I think it was actually off Ripper's skate there too.
And if you're Ripper, there's nothing you can do in there when they're all over you, and puck's just bouncing around. That, again, the case. Nothing pretty, just a good dirty goal by the U School squad. Well, and a bit of a gut punch, too. Not only do you have, again, I'm going to state the obvious here, not only do you have a goal waved off, then they come and drop one right around your neck seconds after that. Hudson's got to find that next gear and dig deep here if they want to have a chance in this game coming into this this third period. 2 minutes left to go in the second, though. Down by 3 right now.
Well, it'd be nice if you could, go in the period and get one here before this third period starts.
I agree. You get it to within a 2-goal game, and it's the one of the toughest leads in a game is that 2-goal. Nice dump out there. Giblin sees a rolling puck. He'll bat that one back to Dietz. Dietz slows down in his own end. Dietz will do a little bit of a pirouette, shake and bake around his guy. Dietz getting all sorts of attention. A little poke check by the U School. Here they come back in the zone here. Again, Hudson needs to.
Jeez.
Hudson's got to regroup. Some of these giveaways are costing them big time right now.
Wow, they are pouring it on. It's like Tomes with that one. That's exactly what you did not want to do going into the locker room for the third period.
Yep, that is certainly not what we were hoping for as a squad. 92 seconds left to go. Koch's in on the draw here for Hudson. Well, and I think that Hudson program right now, they just got to realize, it's a team game. Continue to play your team game and just one at a time. Try to get them back, right?
Well, as quick as they got those 3-4 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do the same thing, but
yep,
you got to start with one.
Oh, Parent in his own end. Yeah, definitely. Got to get our game turned up a little bit here. I think it might have hit the bench underneath there, so just under a minute to go. Hudson down by 4 of them right now, and well, if they're able to dig out of this one, it'd be a heck of a run in that third period. It'd be really fun to call, and that's what we're hoping for. One at a time and just see where you go. So Mearsey in on the draw for Hudson. Hudson will control that one into the zone here. Hunter's stick was held there, and I think he will draw that call.
Yep, he was
power play coming up.
Held.
You got to be a little more crafty than that when you're going to hold a stick. He reminds me of that Boston Bruin guy, the kind of the pesky little guy. This 12 does.
Yeah, Ethan Mann, he's going to go in the box for 2 minutes on that hold.
Number 12, Ethan Mann.
One of those guys that just kind of keeps poking you, gets in your head a little bit, gets you frustrated, gets you off your game. Done a good job of that so far. Took a penalty there, so power play coming up for Hudson. They'll look to get something going. They scored on their earlier power play in this period. Produced their solo goal so far. Giblin will bring this one out in front of his goaltender. On over to Maurer. Maurer feeds that one up that left side. Kochs with it now. Feeds that one out to the point to Giblin. Maurer looking to get something fed on over to Kochs. Kochs will play check catch with him. That one sent the length of the ice here. Probably not enough
for the period.
Not enough time for a rush, and they'll just kill this one off in the zone here. And one of the toughest periods I've seen out of this Hudson squad this year, where they get 4 goals hung on them. Hudson's going to have to get something going in the locker room, come out, start chipping away at this thing, and can't be giving the puck away in their zone A lot of stuff we got to work on that between periods here.
That's the worst period we've played all year, that's for sure.
It was not good.
They did not get the bounces either.
No.
I mean,
couple pipes, goal waved off. But you know what? Throw all those in. You're still down, right?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Those 2 ringers go in, that one goes in, you're still down. So you got to play better. We're looking for it this period, so stick around. Should be a good one. Well, welcome back to John Gornick Memorial Arena. It's Ken Conan, Todd Hess, Jeff Muncher on the wheels of steel, the camera in the middle of us. And talk about taking the wind out of the sails here at John Gornick. Oh, my. I feel like I've been gut punched by Mike Tyson a little bit at the U School. Came in and just fed us our lunch for that last period. It was not good for Hudson. They tally 5 goals. Woo. Hudson with 1 on the board.
we haven't given up 5 goals in a game all year.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. 5 goals in 1 period is not good, not a recipe for winning hockey. And Hudson's got their work cut out for them.
They do. They do. You got to, I think, I don't know, if I always would love to hear what's going on in the locker room. And, you know, it's 1 goal at a time. You can't get 4 at a time. So you got to get 1. You got to start cleaning up things. And maybe it's not so much trying to get the W out of this game, right? Maybe it's let's get our act together and play the hockey we can play going into the playoffs, because this is the last regular season game. Doesn't matter. Playoffs, 1 and done, right?
Yep.
You win, you play on. So maybe it's get that momentum this period, get a couple goals or whatever, but start playing like you know how to play, guys, and let's hit the playoffs in 4th or 5th gear, not stuttering around in 2nd.
Well, and we've got a power play to start this 3rd period. We got 1:14 left of it. So, I mean, it starts right there. I mean, you get a goal, right away, boom.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's 5-2, and then you build upon that. But, I mean, they're not playing very well today. And you know what? U School is playing really good hockey. They're making it tough for us to get out of the zone. A couple bad bounces, and, especially in front of the net there.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a couple really pretty goals too, but
Yep.
a lot of it's been, picking up the loose change and getting it behind Ripper. And
Yeah, I think 3 of the 5 have been just kind of the bouncer and makes the first stop or 2, and the puck just bounces out to his left or his right, and there's a guy from U School with the blue jersey, and I could drop that in the net.
yeah,
It's
they're
just
able to put it home.
kick it in, so to speak.
Well, and getting that goal taken away that Maurer had go off his skate, and then I do believe he tipped it in, and it wasn't a kicking motion. We looked at the replay, but you got to overcome that. We got 17 minutes to make it right.
That's right. Dietz will drop this one into the zone. Like to say hello to Mr. Bobo Brozek, our super fan out there. We should have communicated the game time better to you. He tuned in a little bit late, so Bobo, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being on the broadcast with us. Gotta get you up in the booth sometime, maybe. Be fun to get a little lowdown on the super fan and what his ritual is when he watches one of the games. Is it recliner first? Is it, get the fire started? I mean, what are we doing? Gibbling with it now. He'll feed this one on in. Ice scene as they just out of the reach there as they're trying to set up the rush, and power play is winding down. 27 seconds to go.
Well, it's too bad too, Ken. As this ice is setting up, there's a bunch of wet spots to the north end of the rink here, and we had the puck in the zone there, and it hits a nice wet spot and sticks, and next thing you know, U School is able to get out of the zone.
Yeah, I almost would like to see nice pressure there by U School as they tip that one off the stick of the defender trying to bring it out. It's number 10 for U School. His
Els.
Peter Els. Far side, Mears with it now. Mears drops this one in deep to Hamburg. Hamburg has the big rig circling. Quick shot. Like what you're doing there, trying to catch Schroeder taking a nap. Nice feed into the zone here, and tried to catch one of their men streaking down. I said, Sent it on into the hot hand, number 12 out there. That's Man.
They've had a couple hot hands.
Yeah. Little Giblin in the Hudson zone here. Sees that one jump off his stick, and they'll send it around into the near board here. The Jillick. Jillick picks this one on up. Fed on over to Richardson. Richardson takes a check as he runs into the bench or boards area. Jillick gets into the support. The bulldozer in the far corner there going to work. Richardson gets a nose in there, kept in by Hudson. Kick save. Nice pad there by Schroeder. Schroeder continuing to be good. We'll get a whistle, high stick. I think he's taking 2, so it'll be 5-on-5. We'll get the call here. So 6 is going to go, and never mind. I thought it was going to be both guys going. Just 6 is going to go to the box, or what here? 5-5. Yeah. A high stick on 6 black. In who? 17 or 18? 17. So
Strapping.
Carson will go to the box for a slash. We got it. We got you. So 5-on-5 hockey. Koch's in on the draw. Great face-off win to Giblin. Shot stick in front of that one. Again, a nice stick there getting in the lane. Something that I like to say we do a really good job of. U-School does a great job as well.
I'd like to see him move the puck. You know, he sat at the blue line and danced around with it. You got to be moving it.
Yep, you got to use that whole squad out there. Your team can help you get those opportunities, no doubt there. Sent up to Ross, over to Koch, gets a hold of this one. Now a little tip of the stick, rolls in on Schroeder. He makes a relatively routine save there on his left side. Hits his pad, puts a glove on it. So it's crazy. Hudson in the lead from a shot perspective, 22-15, but definitely not from the score. Mears in on the draw, number 18, Carter Mears. U-School wins this one. They'll send it around the board, and nice breakout sent on in there by number 13 for U-School. That's Thomes.
Yeah, good stick to knock that puck down, right? Right at his waist.
Yeah, really, really great play by the U-School player. Thomes, one of those guys, been fun to watch tonight. And they'll drop this one into the Hudson end here. Ben Parent will see that one go over to the U-School players. It jumps his stick. They fire this one out to the point and set up shop here. Down low now, looking. Got a broken stick out there, so Jillick had broke his stick. He'll be skating without one right now, so he can pick up another twig. A shot in on the left side of the Ripper, and he'll put a glove on it and slow things down. $280.
Yep, just like that.
Just like that. So 13:31 left to go in this third period. Southern end of the rink here. The U-School squad will.
Hamburg took that one right off the ankle.
That he did. He'll skate over to the bench and get an ice pack on that one potentially. And Dietz, nice play over there to avoid some action. Hudson gets this one up and out. Podrat's in the mix now, number 10 for Hudson. Some fresh legs out there. He had himself a nice Gino the other day. Giblin fires this one into the zone here. Maurer looks out to his out to the point, but he'll dig around for it right now. Has some support there from Richardson and Kokendorfer. Giblin sees that jump by him. A 2-on-1 developing. Hudson able to get some traffic in there. Still with it. Wow, backhand shot. Good hustle. The puck just bouncing to the right places for them. Look at Ross just turning his guy inside out, back to Maurer. Fed back to number 21, Dietz. Shot, traffic, can't get through. Cokes lays his guy out. Little welcome to the party there.
Nice out by U School.
Yeah, U Schools can take a very defensive posture right now and not feel like they need to get any more goals. Just kind of up and out of the zone works. Schroeder puts a glove on that one.
Hudson's got to get some more shots on Schroeder, more quality. Got to get some zone time here. We got 12 minutes left in this thing, Ken. Good face-off win.
Something to build on here. Hunter Danielson, just a ripper, a rising shot. Schroeder, again.
He's a big kid, right, Schroeder?
Yeah.
And I mean, if that doesn't hit him right in the neck,
Yep.
it's in.
Out to Parent. Parent shot. Little looper on in. Nice stick there to block that one coming in. Hunter fires this one out front. Baker with it now. High slot. Bounces around a little bit. Fed back in. That's Harry Ross. Nice keep in there by Parent. Net off the mooring, I would guess. Yep. So that net, I'll tell you, when the goaltenders use that to kind of push from side to side, those moorings, there's not much more than kind of it's like a metal upside down pyramid almost, kind of a inverted triangle or pyramid, if you will, that just kind of jumps onto the ice. You almost tap it in, and doesn't take a lot to unseat that. I've seen goalies, not that Schroeder's doing it, but I've seen goalies in the past that will kick that thing off with like a breakaway coming down. Oh, sorry. This one sent the length of the ice there, and a no icing call on that one as it was touched on in. Hudson will go to work along the near board here, and Mearsey comes away with it on up to Hunter. That one's fed on his left side. He was looking right, goes to his left. Quick shot, nice blocker there by Ripper. Sent another one in there. Hudson trying to get this one out. Boy, it's just bouncing right onto their stick. Big hit behind the play. Podratz tries to fire that one up to Hunter. Hunter finishes his check. Another shot. That one goes wide. Fed back out. Jillick tries to get that one around his guy. Still kept in, hemmed in for a while there in the zone. Hudson was intercepted. Podratz works around his guy. He's got a couple trailers. I'll tell you, with these with Schroeder in net, he's one of those guys, and I think we probably touched on it already, but that initial shot, that's going to be saved by him most of the time. Net off the mooring again. It's that east to west movement, right? You got a Fixmer, you got a Schroeder. These guys, these elite goalies, you got to get them moving around.
Well, and Madison Edward, too.
Edgewood, right? I forget his name.
He had a whale of a game against us.
That he did. That he did. So face off back in the zone here. Schroeder will see this one off to his left, and the clock when you're down by even a goal seems like it moves real quick, and down by 4, it's cranking.
Yeah, you got to get a goal every couple minutes here to get back into it.
Refs look like they have that net seated in a little bit better. Maybe, we'll see. Out to Giblin. Giblin shoots this one deep into the U School zone here. Here comes Ross. He'll give chase. Swats at that one. Gets kind of undercut on the play there. Ross from the ice there. Ross picks this one on up.
Boy, U School's fast, aren't they?
Boy, they're just all over us right now. But I think, Hudson, you're down by 4. I know it's tough to play down by 4, but you gotta keep forcing the issue. And again, get some momentum going into the playoffs this next week.
I called that one.
Yep. U-School with it now. Nice feed on out. Woo! Tried to step around Giblin. That's not going to happen. Giblin shuts that down. Nice job by him. Giblin, a junior on the squad, right?
Yep.
It'll be fun to see him in action again next year. He's a big guy. Couple nice stick checks, but again, the ever crafty man out there. Well, some frustration happening behind the play there. Wow, really? Oh, that's going to get ugly. Well, late hit there, and Ross goes in to help out his teammate as Mears got a late hit on him after he had played it with a high stick, then touched it, knew a whistle was coming, and here comes some crazy hit. Well, guess who? It's number 12 in the box again.
Imagine that.
What a surprise. Definitely the instigator on that U-School team.
The late hit.
Is it Pasternak for the Bruins? Who's one of the kind of agitators that they have? I forget his name. Anyway, we'll skate 5-on-5 here. I think Dietz went to the sin bin as well as he was in that altercation.
Got more sticking up for Mears.
Yeah.
Or Sam Ross, actually. Sam Ross was the one that got hit, and him and Mans have been going at it all night.
Yes, they have. Well, play this one in their own end right now. The Wildcats go D to D, fire this one up off that high glass. Easton Schultz will send this one back deep into the U-School zone here. Well, and I know I say this when the score gets a little lopsided, but you hate to see anybody doing anything stupid here late in the season with a game like this. Yeah, we have playoff. Both teams are heading into the playoffs this next week, so keep it clean out there, both sides.
U-School's had really good positioning tonight, Ken, too. They've been all over the ice and very well positioned and making it tough on Hudson, obviously.
Yep, nothing easy out there. There's no doubt about that. They've done a good job of, like you said. Baker gets in on his guy. That's number 10. He'll wash out behind the player there. That's Els. Fire wagon end-to-end action going on right now. Giblin had Richardson heading towards the slot area, but intercepted. Nice job, 2-on-1. Little sauce pass. Ripper plays that one up and out of reach. Baker now. Richardson fires this one back to Carson Streppen. And Giblin in his own end fires it off the glass and out of the zone. Here comes Maurer. Maurer, number 14. He gets run off the play. A very physical team, this U-School team, no doubt about that. Been playing some tough hockey out there and fed on in. Woo! Nice feed there. Number 15 trying to get a whack at that Ingbali. He's had a couple tonight. Had a good look there.
Yeah, Ripper had to be sharp on that one.
So a hand pass, is that what we got called there?
Yep.
Well, upcoming hockey, so we get a breather here to let this one kind of fade away. And then Thursday, we will be back in action here at the River Channel Raiders streaming, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're tuning in. We've got a doubleheader coming up. So the girls will play Superior. Boys will play the winner of the 8-9 game, whoever that might be. So again, doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock on Thursday. So the girls will start at 5, and then the boys, I think, around 7:15. And I'll update the programming on the RaidersStreaming.com's website under the schedule tab. You'll see all that info. And then if you want, you can go out to Wisconsin Prep Hockey. Does a pretty good job of, putting out what sectionals look like. You can also go to WIAA and check out, I think it's WIAA.org, and check out what the playoffs look there. And it breaks down the sections. We're a D1 team for the boys in Section 1, and so you'll see how our brackets lay out. But the gist of it is that, we'll play an 8-9er, then if we win, we'll play the winner of North and the Memorial game. And then depending on who wins that game, they will take on probably the winner of Stevens Point and Chippewa. They're on the lower half of the bracket. And that's the 2-3 seed is the Chippewa and Stevens Point squad. Hunter Danielson still giving it everything he's got. Schroeder sees that one shot right into him. Looking to go 5-hole there and able to get the pad squeeze.
Jeez. The antics behind the play, I tell you what.
A lot of talking going on, I'll tell you. It's one of the beauties of hockey is all the jib-jab going on out there. And these two teams, no lack of it going on right now. It's sent back into the U-School zone here. And U-School again picks this one up. Nice tape-to-tape pass. Here they come through the neutral zone. Nice stick there by number 19, Baker. Woo! Goodness, got away with one there. So they put something together kind of late in that play. Chilik lays out his guy. Yeah, we'll get a penalty called.
And Chilik's going to go in the box. A lot of talking, a lot of interference.
Oh, yeah.
Let's keep it clean.
Yep, I don't like that on either squad. Keep it clean. Got 5 minutes to go here.
I don't know why he called it a hold. It looked interference.
Was it interference? Yeah.
Yeah.
So a power play for the U-School squad here with 5 to go, and one of those unneeded power plays being up by 4 goals right now.
Give it a minute for holding. That penalty occurred at 12:02 the third period.
Nice move, looking to feed his partner out there. That was number 12, man. Hudson out of their zone. Got Ross. Ross has Cokes with him. Fired on over to Cokes. Cokes will hang tight on that far wall and trying to find Ross. You saw him kind of circling back in there, but couldn't. Got trapped on that far board. Good stick work there by the big guy. That's number 10, Els. Els takes a slash behind the play, not called. I would agree with that U-School coach. Well, the Wildcats again in their own end. A little bit of a forecheck by Richardson going on right now. 3:46 to go in the period. 45 seconds left to go in the power play for the U-School Wildcats. That number 8, he's been crafty today. Charlie Key back out to the point. Wildcats get her set up in the zone here. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Works things around. Had a guy in front, couldn't quite get it on the stick.
Fortunate for Hudson there, too. He was right on the doorstep.
Yes, he was. Kept in. Nope, that's out by about an inch. Close. No Seagar. Yeah, that was going to be a point blanker.
A lot of seniors on this U School team. They got a good roster.
Well, 8 seconds to go in the power play for the Wildcats. They'll send this one on in. Schroeder will stop that behind his net. Hunter Danielson, first guy on the puck. Love the energy right now. Down by 4, and Hunter is just still wheeling out there. I think it was a one-goal game. Yep. Gritty guy. Shot redirect in front. That was Bryce Hamburg getting a stick on that one and couldn't
just
quite
missed.
get her to go. Nice move. Oh! Yep, Hamburg just missed. Sent back into the zone here.
Good
frustration.
Shift.
Yeah, good shift there. So another face-off to the left of Schroeder. 2:25 to go. Wouldn't mind seeing something late from Hudson here. Again, just a little momentum to kind of go into the next week with. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Parent blows up his guy on that far side. Nice job by him. Maurer sent out front, trying to feed Cokes. Couldn't quite find him. Sam Ross eases off with the check he had coming. Maurer tries to pull it around one of the defenders. Nice job by the U School defender there. Maurer with it. Pretty crafty there under the goal line. Up and out of play. So we'll get a puck rattling outside the booth. 1:52 to go, and that second period was really the story of this one. As the U School hung 4 unanswered goals around our neck, and Hudson unable to answer.
You are correct, Ken.
So the good teams let these games go. You gotta just let it, put it in the books. Don't dwell on it. Be better next time, right?
Absolutely. You know,
But you
Hudson
gotta
did
put
not
this
play
behind
their
you.
best game, that's for sure.
Yep.
But you
And-
got to credit U School too at the same time. They
For
got us
sure.
off our game a little bit, and
For sure. Yeah, they came out, punched the first one in, and then
we
Hudson-
outshot them 28-18 right now.
I know.
I mean, it's one of those deals. Their goalie Schroeder played extremely well. He made some really nice saves.
Yeah, Schroeder definitely one of the elite in the league. Big guy, excellent goaltender. Giblin walked that all the way in and tossed it on over to Carson Strappin, but unable to bury anything. A minute left to go, and a late rush here for the U School squad. Bob Wolf will announce a minute to go and head on out. Hamburg with a nice move there, tipped in front. Couldn't quite find his partner. 30 seconds to go in this one. Schroeder, another nice save as he gobbles that one up.
Nice shot by Baker. A little traffic out front. Hunter Danielson right down there on the doorstep, but Schroeder making another good save.
These guys trying to make some quick substitution here. You got 30 seconds left in the game. You got it. Shot at a couple times. Puck still loose.
Gotta be kidding me.
My goodness, somehow that did not go in. Wow. That's been the deal today. There's been a
Story
little
of the day, right?
Yep. A little bit of a cellophane over that net, I think. Couple pipes. Goal waved off, but even with all those going in, we were still down a couple. Again, let her go. Let it go. Put this one in the rearview mirror. Get ready for the playoffs. Get better from it. So a quick lap in the zone and just a couple seconds left to go. Quick shot. Schroeder saves that one. A couple sticks in on him. Hunter Danielson gives him a quick, how you doing? 5 seconds to go in the period, and they're still trying to win the faceoffs there underneath, which is great. Hats off again to the U School team. A good win by them in a hostile environment as they go on the road and take out the number 2, takes out the number 1, and a big hug of their goaltender who definitely kept them in this game. He was the big man, kept them alive.
Yeah, I would say he's the player of the game. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he held Hudson to 1 goal on
32
shots, and they had the puck bounce their way a little bit. And,
yeah, absolutely.
They were picking up loose change in front of Ripper and getting pucks in front of them, and guys in front of them, and creating a lot of chaos there. And hats off to U School. They deserve to win this game. They were the better team today. There's no doubt about it.
Well put. Well put. Well, again. If you're Hudson, bounce back, right? We got the playoffs coming up. Give her all you got coming up, boys. Don't worry about this one. Let her roll.
Right. You got 3 days to get better. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Work on some things. Look at the film and get back to work.
Well, again, if you missed it earlier, we've got a doubleheader coming up. The playoffs are coming at you this week. Thursday, a doubleheader. Girls will be on at home here. Both Gornick games, so 5 o'clock will be the girls versus Superior, and the boys will play the winner of the 8-9 seeded teams. They'll play on Tuesday, so we'll figure out who that is Tuesday. Again, next week, Thursday, tune in. Doubleheader coming at you. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. My name is Ken Conan. I'm with Todd Hess and Jeff Munter. Thanks again for tuning in.